So let's start the critical point. Let's cook the rice. We are adding then the broth, the cocido madrileño broth. Quantities, as reminded again, are 2 volumes of liquid per 1 volume of rice. I measure it and I make sure and I maximize my chances of success and of cooking the rice at the right with the right timing at his right point. The thing is, 1 minute plus or minus left, and you can miss the right point of the rice. If it's underdone, it's not very serious. There is a fix to that. But if you overcook it, then this is you've missed it. It may be very ugly and do like a pasta. Once I have added the liquid to the rice, I can add now the spices. Mainly there are only 3 stuff. The coloring. Once you have added the coloring, a small spoon, or let's say yes, very few quantities enough. It's not compulsory to add coloring too. Just remove it mix it immediately so it can color all the rice. Then you just need to add salt and pepper. As you can see, I'm adding to the vegetables. Basically here the judías, the green beans. In springtime you can add also artichokes, hearts, cut in slices. I homogenize everything, the rice with everything, with the spices and with the vegetables. And at the end I add also the pieces of chicken. The chicken pieces, I ensure that I take all their juice too inside the saucepan. It is important that the saucepan is very centered on the fire. It is important too that all the stuff, all the rice and all the mixed vegetables and chickens are homogenized all along the surface of the pan, and particularly the layer of rice must be very regular. At this step it's very important that you stick in front of your kitchen or in front of your saucepan, and you control regularly, almost, I will exaggerate, almost every single minute you control the cooking of the rice. The important thing to understand is that once you don't have any more liquid left, the rice must be ready. It shall be cooked at this point when there is no more water. It shall be done to a turn exactly at this point when there is no more water. Meaning right now in the beginning you have the fire very high, and as you can see on the now the liquid is boiling. After a couple of minutes we will reduce a bit the fire and the heat until medium high, but right now it's very high, so all the liquid is very hot and boiling. Once I have stirred and mixed everything, I do not touch anymore the rice. I do not touch anything. I just taste it. Maybe eventually later I will taste if the rice is cooked. I ensure that all the rice is covered by liquid and that the layer of rice is regular. The rice is distributed homogeneously. But I don't touch it anymore. I just control and I have a look at it very precisely. The scenarios that can happen is that from now on you can count 5 minutes minimum and up to 6, 7 or maximum 8, and it shall be finished. It shall be cooked when there is no more liquid. You can serve it. Either you can serve it immediately if you feel it at this point and it's good enough for you, because it depends on the taste too. And we will see that you can wait also a bit more and make, when there is no more liquid, put the fire at the minimum, the lowest level you can, but leave the rice roasting on the bottom of the pan. So the lower layer of rice will get fried and roasted on the bottom of the pan. This is called, and it will make a noise, a specific noise. This is called the rougrat, which is very famous, and people look for that in the paella. A successful paella usually has in the middle of the pan some layer of rice that is stick to the bottom and a bit roasting. The worst case scenario is that after you see that there is no more liquid, the rice is already cooked and even overdone. In this case, just remove it and serve it immediately and cool it down. Otherwise, it's gonna get awful if it's too cooked. If it's too cooked, it just gets like a pasta. It sticks and it's not good. So the right point is all the rices are separated and cooked at the right point, down to a turn. If there is no more liquid left anymore, but you still see a lot of in superficial rice that is uncooked, that is hard, and it's too much of them, there is a fix to that. Again, you put the fire at the minimum and you use 2 or 3 newspaper sheets. You take the newspaper sheets, clean of course, and you cover the pan with it, fully cover it, and put a lot of water on this paper. Feel free to add a lot of water, even if it goes out on the sides of the pan. But the thing is that it must generate a humid sheet over it, and then a humid atmosphere where the rice will continue to cook very slowly. It will cook à l'étouffée. But don't be too long, 1 or 2 minutes max. Otherwise, again, if it's overdone, it's bad. Good luck.